Okay. Welcome to what's this? Episode 3.
Episode 4. It's
Four,
our
four.
fourth episode.
Episode 4.
One.
Verified Titos PH. Good evening. Happy Saturday to everyone. I'm Neil, and as usual, joining me with me tonight is Rav and Patrick.
Yeah. Magandang gabi ulit.
Hello, hello.
This is our fourth episode. Please like and subscribe our Facebook page and our YouTube. And please share. And please do join our discussion later. Siksik po ang ating discussion ngayon kasi ang guest po natin ay si si Ton Llave of Atoy Customs 4x4. Pag-usapan natin 4x4. At yung isa pa nating guest ay si Tito Pat.
Pro gamer Terence Llave. We're going to talk
Ano ba
about esports, what he's achieved so far in Gran Turismo, and the recent GR Supra Cup, and also the Porsche online racing game.
Wow, mukhang bigatin yung mga kasama natin ngayon. Diba, Neil? Mga bigat. So, yun. Huwag niyo kalimutang mag-like, mag-subscribe, at i-share niyo po itong video na to. At sumali po kayo sa discussion. Yun. So, ayun. Sa tingin, merong mga nagko-comment na babatiin ko natin. Ayan. Si AJ. Ayan. Hi, AJ. Welcome to our
What's
fourth
up?
episode. And there's Jared. Hi, Jared. Mukhang fan ni Terence. Ayun.
Nice.
And Chupapi.
Okay. Neil, can you invite natin si Ton.
All right. Well, for our first guest tonight, would like to call on Mr. Ton Llave. Of course, the ano ba to? Older brother ni Atoy ba to?
No, hindi
Younger
Sa
brother.
katawan lang, mukha lang ako mas matanda.
Kamusta, man? How are you, man? Good to see you.
I'm good. Good to see you.
Kamusta naman?
Last time I saw Neil, hindi sa mga sa mga gimikan eh. Hi, Pat.
Hi, Ton. Ayan, tagal na tayo magkakilala, Ton.
06, no? 07, no?
Hindi pa 4x4 ang hilig mo nun. Ang tanda ko,
No?
hilig mo nun, mga BMW E30 pa, di ba?
Manipit yun. Manipit. Pero ngayon, collector na. Collector item ng E30. Medyo pinagsisihan ko na binenta ko. Pero iba pa rin ang old and reliable Japanese. Sorry, hindi sa no offense to Euros. Naka-Euro na motor naman ako.
Ayun, tama. So yun, tell us about ano bang Atoy 4x4 compared sa Atoy customs ng kuya mo?
Okay, yung Atoy Customs 4x4 is parang a byproduct of my brother's main branch sa West Avenue. Because so it started out na parang hindi na naaasikaso ng kuya ko yung body kit segment. So sabi ko, kuya, pwedeng ako na lang mag-take over. So yun, I started doing wide body kits, yung mga exhaust systems, via Borla exhaust. And then eventually, nagkaroon ako ng LC80 na nasubukan ko i-offroad. And then yun, nag 4x4 na ako. So my brother specializes in interior customization while I specialize in, nandun pa rin yung body kits, nandun pa rin yung mga exhaust system and performance parts. And then, mga mga shock absorbers, mags and tires, you name it, roof racks, overlanding gears. Yan.
So kahit anong sa 4x4 sa'yo yan?
Yes.
Di ba mahirap ang pag-set up ng mga 4x4 compared sa mga nakasanayan nating mga kotse?
To begin, pag sa simula, magtatayo ko ng isang 4x4 shop, katulad ng ginawa ko way back late 2013 to early 2014, maraming tuition fee eh. May mga palpak ka na gawa, may mga kailangan mong tumawag ng lifeline kila Robert Ong sa Class A Motorcraft, kila Boss GP, ng Dr. G. Kasi sila yung mga expert eh. So I had to call them up. Ano yung problema? Ano yung mga kailangan? Ano yung mga solution dito? So it's not as easy as parang putting up a 4x4 shop and then okay na, bebenta ka na. So pangalan ng kuya ko kailangan alagaan. You have to live up with the quality. Yung ano mo rin yung you call this. Kumbaga kung paano makisama kuya ko, dapat ganun din ako. So mirror dapat ako ng kuya ko. Yun.
Yun. O'Neil?
May specialization ba per shops? Like, sa West Ave yung body kits, sa Nightbow yung 4x4s.
Yung 4x4 and body kits sa E. Rodriguez na, Cubao. And then, kuya ko sa West Avenue, yung interior.
Yeah, okay, Ton, bro. So, take us through yung, di ba, you guys have everything from the pinaka-basic na upgrades on your pickups and mid-sized SUVs, diba, to the super, mods na to the engine and everything else. Ano yung pinaka-basic na dapat unahin mo when you get a pickup or an SUV based on your knowledge na yung makaka-improve agad ng perhaps off-road performance, yung makakapag off-road ka agad na magiging capable na siya beyond what you get when you buy a stock SUV or pickup?
Okay. Dalawa yan. I have two types of clients. Number one, medyo mga 4x2 or yung mga Fortuner Montero na everyday driving na they have to improve the suspension damping because as we know, Fortuner, matagtag pag bili mo sa kasa. Hilux, matagtag pag kuha mo sa kasa. Ang Montero naman, LC200 naman, medyo maaalo naman. So, nilalagay ko siya in the middle. Kasi 'di ba, when you buy a suspension, it's hindi dapat parating malambot eh. Kailangan nasa middle ground siya, diba? Hindi yung parang kasi when you're performing in the track, if it's too soft naman, mag-understeer ka, whatever, di ba? Ganun na nangyayari. So, in the middle lang. So, we have basic shock absorber upgrades for the general market. And then dito naman sa mga 4x4, para makapag-recreational trail ka, makapag-camping ka, makapunta ka sa jungle base, sa Tanay, para ma-experience mo yung 4x4. So, at least man lang, on this kind of season, get an all-terrain tire because it's 75% off-road tire. And then, syempre, magagandang brand na dapat na tipong hindi ka na dodoble gastos. And then, get a lift kit to give clearance para doon sa bigger tires. Para yung ilalim mo, para sa mga mud, sa mga bato-bato, hindi tamaan yung pang-ilalim mo, mga oil pan mo, ganyan. So, yun. Lift kit, mags and tires, and then kung medyo magdi-river crossing ka, snorkel. Those three basic setup, along with the recovery gear, makakapag off-road ka na. You don't need those extravagant accessories para lang makapag 4x4 ka. Ganun. New.
Nice. And so what kind of lift? When you talk of lift, mga ilang inches usually yung first lift na I got a Montero or I got a Fortuner or a Hilux and I want to take it to the first level. Gaano kataas dapat yung how big should my wheels be and how much lift should I have?
Okay, in general kasi sa Philippine market, sinasabi nila, gusto ko ng 2-inch lift. Okay, ang mga basic mga 4x4 vehicles like Fortuner, Hilux, mga Trailblazer, mga Colorado, is 40mm. Ang 40mm lift is 1.5 inch. So, after lifting your car to 40mm, you could size up your tire a little bit. Kaya ka naglalaki ng tires to get more clearance sa ilalim. So yun yung usually na basic starter talaga na sometimes people parang, uy, nakikita ko sa SEMA show, ang tataas, gusto ko ganito kataas. It's really just for show because if you oversize your tires, your hub bearing would suffer, your camber would suffer also. Mas mabilis ka magpapa-align camber dahil mabigat yung kotse, mabigat yung gulong. Mas may stress doon sa suspension. So, sa mga independent IFS na mga suspension, yung hindi mga bungo, 40mm lift, yun na yung tamang-tama talaga eh. Mapa-basic ka or mapa-extreme ka, basta naka-Hilux ka, may diff-lock ka, may tama kang goma, may tama kang vehicle protection, may diskarte ka, okay na yung 40mm lift.
That's cool. All right. Nice.
So, Ton, sabi mo, ikaw nagre-recommend ka lagi ng mga setup para sa sumasama ka rin ba minsan sa mga sa mga jungle base pag mga trail ganun?
Sumasama ako kasi mga nung sinamahan ako ni Boss Sam Liuson sa Daraitan nung nilagyan niya ako ng Safiro tires tapos yung concept ko na mags. Una ayoko kasi sabi ko LC80 to, mahal to. Ayokong matamaan. Nung nasubukan ko na yung capability ng 4x4, sabi ko, uy, sarap nito kayang-kaya pala ng kotse Ayun na, tuloy-tuloy na, sama na ako. Ayan, yung Jimny na yan, kasama ko kuya ko, na-influensyahan ko na. Hindi si Atoy yung isa ko pang kuya, si Vike.
Si Vike.
You know Vike, di ba? Or,
yeah.
No? You know him, no? Ayun, ngayon naka-Jimny na siya, kasama niya anak niya, may roof tent na and everything. So, lalo nga ngayon sa pandemic, hindi makaalis yung mga anak, nasa bahay lang parati. So what we do, syempre pinapa-medical certificate. Pinapa-test namin, nagme-medical certificate. And then dinadala namin sa mga alam naming mga COVID-free na mga camping sites like Jungle Base, may mga Camp Boa, may narinig ako may Ton Farm. Nandun yun sa mga tanay Nandun yun, magaganda. Malamig doon, okay doon. Kayang-kaya ng Ranger mo, Rab. Promise.
Talaga. 4x2 lang yung akin
yung Ranger
4x2. Hihilain kita.
4x2 lang yung pick up ko. Yun. Kaya, nakita ko nga minsan sa nakita ko paano mo sinasamahan yung mga customers mo. And I know na ikaw mismo ang pag tinanong kita tungkol sa mga 4x4, ikaw yung isa sa mga pinaka dapat lapitan muna before ka bumili na yun. Ng mga
alam mo it's all parang a collaboration of all shop owners, experienced mechanics. Like I will specially mention these two guys. Robert Ong sa Class A Motorcraft sa Retiro. He's one of the best na service guy, and GP Gamila of Dr. G's Car Clinic. Swerte ka na kung makapasok ka doon at makapagpagawa ka sa kanya. So, syempre ako as a young guy, medyo piniplease natin lahat ng kliyente. I had to call lifelines talaga from experts talaga. It's really a collaboration of all 4x4 shops na nagtutulungan kami ng knowledge namin. Hindi namin siya dinadamot dahil ayaw namin mapahamak yung tao. Kasi at the end of the day, nagdenegosyo lang rin naman lahat ng tao, di ba?
Tama. So, pagkaano ba? Usually, magkano ba ang may lumalapit din ba sa yung para magsabi, gusto niya set up pero budget meal lang? Meron bang lumalapit din sa iyo?
Meron at meron, pero dahil sa natayong pangalan ni Kuya na Atoy Customs na nakilala na siya na nagpapagawa artista, politiko, mga medyo high-end, natatakot rin minsan lumapit sa amin dahil Atoy, mahal yan. Huwag ka na mag-canvas dyan, dito ka na lang kay ganito kasi mas mura, mabibigyan ka ng ganyan. sometimes people end up spending twice because hindi may mga ibang shop na parang basta ito stock ko, sige benta ko na lang to, ito na lang. Pero kung hindi kailangan ng customer, they end up spending, alam mo yun, spending what they don't need to spend. So that impression, medyo may mga napapahamak na kliyente. So ang ginagawa ko, I do parang vlogging sa Facebook. It's called #AtoyTips. So I have videos of mga basics na parang what is the safe ba ang wheel spacers, safe ba magganito malaking gulong, may alignment problems ka, ito yata nangyari sa'yo, ito dapat yung suspension na ilagay mo para dito sa terrain mo, anong tires dapat gamitin mo. So, inaano ko na lang, doon ko na lang ina-express sarili ko kung nahihiya mga kliyenteng magtanong sa amin kasi medyo may pangalan si Kuya
So, Ton, you're saying na products nyo, ginagamit mo rin so that
Yes.
yung kasi ang dami ring little things na you can add on, or like you said, spacers, that sort of thing. There are a lot of questions about a lot of these components na, a lot of people are may schools of thought na hindi dapat hindi ka gumamit niyan, dapat school of thought na hindi okay lang yan. But from your end, you've used, because you have the shop, I'm sure you've used your products and you know what you recommend to your customers, di ba?
Yes. So, yun, yung mga products ko, hindi ko yan nilo-launch sa Facebook page ng Atoy Customs 4x4 Body Kits kung hindi ko siya nasubukan. Kasi lahat ng pinopost ko sa Facebook page, it may be a little bit pricey, but it's really value for money. It's not value for money, mura binili mo, yung pala, inefficient pala. So, I test all the products. Let's say, we have this suspension brand that we're trying to test out way back 2017. Mga mid-2017 to end of 2017. Hindi ko nagustuhan. Kinabit ko sa Hilux ko ng brand new. Sabi ko, sama. Sabi ko sa supplier, sama ng suspension na to. And it took us a year or a year and a half to develop that suspension. And then, nung nagustuhan ko na, saka ko na lang siya binenta sa market. Kasi ayoko mapahiya mag-hard sell ka bebentahan mo yung kliyente mo, sabay pag-alis, kakamustahin mo, kamusta yung product mo? Kamusta yung suspension mo? Sasabihin sa'yo, tagtag. Nakakalungkot lang dahil hindi mo napatuwa yung kliyente mo. I want my clients to live happy and satisfied sa mga nilalagay ko sa kanila.
Yeah, and I'm sure you also want to make it known na yung mga produktong benta mo hindi nasisira basta-basta kasi it's easy to, 'di ba, people they want to buy cheap things or medyo ganito muna yung budget ko, so ito muna bibiling ko, and it's easy to buy something inferior because once something is painted over or anodized, hindi mo alam kung ano yung totoong quality niya, 'di ba? Like you said, they end up spending twice, and you really need to know what your use will be. Some people will think, ganito muna gusto ko. Pero after nila meetin, gusto pala nila the next step, diba? So I think it's really more about you educating the customer as to what he thinks he might be doing in the future, not just because he wants it to look good. Siyempre, may mga ibang tao dyan, bibili, diba? Oh, pogi. And then one day he's gonna think, kaya ba talaga nito? Diba? So iba yung pogi versus yung pogi na functional, di ba? And a lot of the time it's just the pogi that really will go out and fail on you when you're out. Kasi I remember having joined din sila Sam. I think it was 2 years ago when we had the MUX with Melo 94.7, and we got to go to Tanay and try out some of the upgrades. And yes, it did work out, and medyo kung hindi ka kampante doon sa components na nakakabit sa sasakyan mo, talagang kakabahan ka because there are situations where if the components will fail, hindi ka talaga makakaahon doon sa di ba? There are certain areas there na may paliko na payat or pababa na paliko na, there are certain stresses on components in the suspension and the steering system na pag hindi maganda yung quality ng gamit mo, pwede masira. It looks good pag bago, di ba? Pero the moment you take it out and actually use it for its intended purpose, medyo nakatakot, di ba?
Actually, Neil, there are times that people walk into our shop. I want this setup. I want it this high. I want it like this. I want it like this. There are times that hindi ko tinatanggap yung trabaho kasi I know the headache. There was one time na sabi ko, wag na tayo mag ganitong upgrade kasi baka masira, baka maganyan. True enough, nangyari nga. So, yun nga, dahil sa experience namin ng mga ibang 4x4 shops, iniiwasan na namin yung ganong setup. Kasi ayaw namin ng headache eh. I don't want clients calling me in the middle of the night. Nasa NLEX ako, natanggalan ako ng goma, ganyan. So might as well, hindi ko tatanggapin yung trabaho para at least lahat tayo safe and sound, di ba?
Tsaka people need to understand that vehicle's driving dynamics will change the moment you lift and you change your wheels, di ba? I mean, you're not even talking about yung mga suspension upgrades, yung pagpalit lang ng size ng gulong for that matter already, and the type of tires, di ba? Mabago yung grip, yung braking distance mo, nagbabago din. A lot of people don't realize this, and yun nga, when they get what they want visually, hindi nila ina-expect na kapalit nun is a lot, you need to know your vehicle a lot more, di ba?
Yes. Parang parang iniisip nila parang magmamad tires ako, pero magbi-big brake kit ako, yes. Big brake kit ako para ipreno ko. Without them knowing na pag malakas yung preno mo, sabay madulas naman yung goma mo, anong kwenta ng big brake kit mo? Tama?
Tapos, di ba minsan din may nakikita din tayo na naka fully set up siya, ang akin lang, pag nakita ko, tapos 4x2 lang, so sabi ko, bakit ka na lang nakaganyan, tapos may tent ka pa, tapos naka 4x2, sayang naman.
Let me defend them. Okay. Lahat kasi ng mga tao, magkano Hilux sa brand new na Conquest, 1.8 something, magkano yung Hilux Revo na 4x2 na manual? Sabihin na natin, budget constraint, 1.4 yata. Mag-4x2 na lang ako para ma-set-upan ko na lang yung mga mags and tires kanyan para budget lang na isang 4x4. Di naman ako mag-off-road di naman ako magaganyan di ba? Ganun ang isip nila. Okay. Pero when they come to the shop, nakita nila na 4x2 kotse na, nakakita na sila na mga naka-full setup na galing off-road, galing ganyan, capable pala yung Hilux mag off-road ng ganyan, medyo nagsisisi rin naman talaga sila. Ganun yung tendency Lahat kasi tayo nagtitipid Di ba?
Actually, ako ganun.
Ako may kailangan
4x2 lang yung...
Di ba? Tama ba? Yung nakikita mo, nag-off-road na ako. Shucks. 4x2 lang Ranger ko. Hindi ko ma-PM si Tonton na sasama ako. Di ba? Guilty.
Shotgun na lang ako sa'yo.
Di ba? Yun.
Okay, okay naman yung 4x2. I mean, if you're just, getting off, not really hardcore four-wheel driving, pero yung mga rough roads, let's say, yung mga dirt roads sa tabi-tabi, di ba? Just, sa probinsya, parang ganon. I think it has its virtues, if you're not gonna do any climbing or tatawid ka sa tubig. The 4x2 I think is capable din naman I mean, you got enough torque in the engine, so it should get you out of certain tapos pag malapad pa yung gulong mo and you opted for all-terrain tires, then I think pwede pa rin siya in some light off-road scenarios, diba?
Kasi ang jungle base kaya ng 4x2 all the way pababa. Tsaka paakyat. Wag lang umuulan.
Sama nga ako minsan.
Diba?
Yung pinaka-off-road ko ngayon. Ay, sige. Go. Sorry.
Guilty rin kuya ko eh. Naglalagay kami ng Corvus wing sa mga Accord Civic front wheel drive eh. Di ba? So, just for the aesthetics eh. Di ba? So,
Ako, pinaka-off-road ko dyan sa, sa Timog, yung pagbaha dyan sa Timog. Alam ko, ikaw, mahilig ka pag eh. Sa McDo, di ba?
Di ba? 4x2.
Oo. Naka 4x2 yung LC80 ko, hindi pa ako marunong nun. So sabi ko, nakita ko, pinost ni JC Intal yata sa Instagram, or kapatid ni JC Intal, baha sa labas ng bahay namin. Uy, dali ko yung LC. I was about to go to Baguio noon in the afternoon. Umaga, oh. Sabi ko, sige, atake. May isa kasing, so, aatras na ako kasi sobrang lalim na. Biglang merong isang Vios na taxi, yung pag-U-turn ko, dire-diretso sa baha. Sabi ko, kung kaya ng Vios, kaya ko rin to. Okay, sunod ako. Yung Vios, nasa harap ko, ako nasa likod, hindi ko na-engage yung 4x4 ko kasi yung LC80 kailangan manual hubs yun eh. Gaganunin mo. Hindi ko na-engage kasi I felt confident. Yung Vios, diretso nga eh. Diretso. Hanggang si yung Vios, biglang lumutang na yung likod. Sabi ko, diretso ako. Wala akong snorkel, walang umabot na ng hood. Hanggang sa pakanan na ako doon sa Tobias, nagagargle na yung tubig sa intake ko. Sabi ko, hello. Pag-akyat ko, palakpakan lahat ng mga tao. Yun, basa flooring ko. Buti na lang, LC80, Toyota Yamaha engine, tibay. Ayun.
Ay, nako. Kaya, yun yung nakita kong video mo na, sinubukan ko din, pero umatras din ako pagkatapos. Di ko kaya.
May snorkel ka.
Wala snorkel.
Wala rin. Wala ka talaga. Punta ka.
Patay tayo dyan.
Try
Di ba? Hindi, going back. Yung mga 4x2 na nagsiset up, alam mo, they have their reasons eh. Kasi putting up a steel bumper, hindi siya against the law. Yung steel bumper na yon, ang kailangan ng mga i-register is yung mga rear overhang, mga hitch receiver, di ba? Yung mga roof rack, yun, mga top load. Hindi yun yung i-register sa LTO. Pero steel bumpers, steel stepboard, rear bumper, okay lang eh. Nangyayari, pag nag-steel bumper, mga naka 4x2 na mga pickups, it's mainly for protection din eh. Kasi kung kunyari, babiyahe ka ng Cannon Road, may isang bus na umovershoot, nabangga mo, naka-steel bumper, kaysa durog yung paa mo, kahit papano, kotse lang yung durog, di ba? So, minsan that's their purpose.
Yeah. Tama. Sige. Papakita ko tong video to para ma-convince ko asawa ko.
May asthma ka pala. Ask my wife.
Ask my wife.
Hindi, pero yeah, those malaking bagay yun eh. Kasi a lot of the time, di ba, yung mga minor fender benders, yung mga kiskisan, at least pag naka-steel bumper ka, pintura lang katapat nun eh. Di ba?
Ganun lang yan, para at least
the little locks, you're good.
Yes.
Di ba? Otherwise, kung naka-stock bumper ka, kunyari yung plastic na original, tanggal yan sigurado a lot of the time, di ba?
Dalawa gastos mo. Bumper mo, tsaka yung bumper na nabanggaan mo. Di ba? Pag steel bumper, it's just a scratch.
Binangga mo ako eh, bala ka.
Oo.
Ay, nako. So
ngayon, yeah, go on, man. Sorry.
Ayun, sorry, Tito Neil. So, Ton, ano ang pinagkakaabalahan mo habang, syempre, hindi tayo nakakapag-off-road, so, ano nang pinagkakaabalahan mo?
Actually, nakakapag-off-road ako, pero hindi yung recreational off-road. I go off-road via camping. So, dinadala ko yung anak ko, dinala ko nga sila. So, medyo, yun yung pinagkakaabalahan ko. Tapos nagmo-motor ako pero umuulan eh. Hindi rin makamotor eh.
Ang hirap.
So, benta mo na. Bayad utang mo na.
Nakita ko, binenta mo yung motor mo eh.
Binenta ko yung mas mura kong motor. Napabili tuloy ako ng mas mahal na motor. Grabe. May magandang term sa kaibigan eh. Kaya,
Hindi ka ba mag-venture naman sa mga motorcycle accessories?
I do sell race fairings for certain bike brands. So pag nagta-track, palit ng race fares para hindi masakit pag na low side mo yung plastic mo na original na flarings. So yun pa lang, konti pa lang naman, pakonti-konti pa lang.
Ah, nice. Kanil.
So, bro, question. In keeping with the tradition of Atoy, of being ahead of everyone with, pag may mga lumabas na bagong model, yung mga body kits, that sort of. In the same way, are you also staying on top of yung mga certain trends na lumalabas for yung mga off-road vehicles, mga pickups, mga mid-sized SUVs?
My shop is called Atoy Cos. Our shop namin ni Kuya is called Atoy Customs 4x4. But we don't mainly focus on yung 4x4 off-road na mga accessories. We also do cater for yung mga basic setups lang para yung as I said earlier, yung para gumanda lang yung ride nila. So I have these products to cater to them. And
Mga
then
ride improvement, that sort of thing.
yes. Yes.
So wait,
insert top dog suspension.
so before we let you go, ano yung mga sasakyan na pwede mong pagandahin yung ride? What vehicles can you cater to with that?
Believe me, as basic as a Toyota Vios, Altis, Camry, Previa, MUX, HRV, CRV, Civic, Fortuner, Montero, Prado, LC200, Alphard, FJ Cruiser. Medyo kompleto lineup natin. Naging wide range ako kasi I have a specialty suspension for stock height and I also have specialty suspension for lifted. So medyo 1-2 punch ako dito. Kung kunyaring medyo drought si 4x4, there's still OEM height because there is a need. Kasi the suspension is a major factor. Kung kunyari naka 2014 Fortuner ka, tagtag na. Gusto ko na magpalit ng kotse kasi asama na ng ride. So, makakatulong pa ako sa iyo just by changing the suspension. Di ka nagagastos ulit para sa isang bagong kotse dahil mapapaganda ko yung ride ng kotse.
Tama.
Bagong kotse ulit.
Oo, di ba? Para
Okay.
pag nabentahan na kita, baka bumili ka pa ng isa pa ulit na kotse para lagyan mo rin to. Oo.
Di ba?
Ay na. Pag pumupunta ako sa shop mo, naluluha ako. Sabi ko, bakit di ako nag 4x4?
Di ba? Buti na lang naka-aksidente akong nakabili ng LC80. Kasi kung hindi, wala. Hindi ko ma-explore yung 4x4 world.
Kasi nga dati, panalo yung show car yung dati, BMW yung 830. So, nagulat ako, naging nahilig mo na yung 4x4 pagbalik ko dito sa Pilipinas eh.
Oo, di ba? Nag-uusap lang tayo parati sa Facebook.
Ayun. Tito Pat?
Isang question lang. Anong pinaka-popular na i-setup na kotse?
Pinaka-popular na?
I-setup na kotse sa sa'yo? Your experience.
Hindi ko masabi to as a whole sa Pilipinas. Kasi kami dito sa mga shops dito sa Quezon City or sa NCR, may bawat shop nagse-specialty sa Jeep. May isang shop nagse-specialty sa Jimny. May isang shop nagse-specialty sa Ranger. May isang shop nagse-specialty sa Montero. Ako nagkataon, Hilux ako. So ano yung pinaka maraming nagse-set up? Feel ko Hilux. Kasi Jeep, syempre mas demographics niya mas high-end eh. Si Hilux mas parang abot kaya na alam nilang tatagal yung kotse na may resale value. So, I think it's a Hilux. And Ranger. Actually, Ranger or Hilux lang. Yung dalawang kotse na yun ang feel kong in demand talaga.
Siyempre, Ranger.
Ranger. Kaya pala gumaganon-ganon ka na eh, no?
Gumaganon.
Gumaganon ka na eh.
Hindi, ako Ranger ko 2006 pa. So, yun. Kaya hindi ko bibitawan yun, di ba?
Oo, hanggang ngayon. Panindigan mo na yun, pare.
Oo, panindigan.
Na-onboy na yun eh. Panindigan mo na.
Matibay na Ranger variant yung T5. T5 ba yun?
Ano? Hindi. T5. Oh, T6 yung next.
Oh, yun. Yan ang pinakamatibay na Ranger variant. T5. Yan lang masasabi ko. No comment na ako sa mas bago. Marami na ako horror stories sa mga kliyente ko.
No comment din ako dyan. Basta ako, masaya ako sa
No
Ranger.
comment.
Walang bintahan.
Wala.
Diba, yung pang-ilalim. Tayo hindi natin nakikita yung nakikita ni Ton eh. Na he's always underneath or inside of one. Tayo nakikita lang natin yung labas ng mga sasakyan eh. So I guess he would know what he's talking about, diba?
Tama.
Parating na sa ilalim ng kotse. Puro IG stories lang, pambenta. Pero ano rin yan, it's a process talaga eh. I would, kumbaga, I wanted to claim myself as a suspension whisperer. Pero hanggang ngayon, natututo pa rin ako. Kailangan pag-igihan kasi kung hindi, papalpak ka lang sa kliyente.
Tama. And that's good that you also, it comes from you na you're always willing to learn because when you do that, you're always improving yourself, di ba?
Yes. And always be apologetic why pumalpak ka. Dahil pumalpak ka na eh. Ano pang gagawin mo? Magyayabang ka pa? Di ba, Rab? May mga...
No comment ako dyan.
Mayabang. Mil.
No comment ako dyan.
Nagigets mo.
No comment ako dyan.
Anyway,
Hello. You're watching.
before we let you go, is there anything you'd like people watching to know and maybe where they can find you, your Facebook, your Instagram, your home address, your phone number?
Yung Bumble account ko is... Joke lang din.
Blackout.
So, yun lang. Para mabilis kayo makapag-browse ng mga photos namin. So, it's... we're on Instagram. It's at Atoy Customs 4x4 Body Kits. Facebook naman namin is Atoy Customs 4x4 and Body Kits. What else? Yung dalawa lang. Follow me. Papafollow pa ba ako? Follow me at Ton Llave. You can see it here under the screen. Here, there. So, yun lang. Sa mga, mga bike endeavors ko. Pero, doon kayo sa Atoy Customs 4x4 Body Kits para may pangluho ako.
Pangluho talaga. Okay.
Alright.
Ayun.
Wala mic ko.
Nawala mic din.
Yeah.
Ayun. So, guys, I'm sure Ton is busy. We should let him go. Thanks for joining us tonight, bro. I learned a lot. I didn't realize na mga cars din pala. So, you know what? Look into Atoy 4x4 and maybe he can do something for you. Check it out.
Yes.
Thank you, mga titos. Thank you, mga titos. Thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure.
Good, man. All right. Wow. So galing. May natutunan ba kayo?
Meron dami.
Cars, man. Kala ko mga pickups lang or mga mid-size SUVs or SUVs na 4x4, di ba? Mga FJ. So, yeah, that completely slipped my mind na yung mga suspension or yung mga shock absorbers can be changed out for better ones than the stock. So, if you're looking into that, just want to improve the ride of your ride, check them out. Anyway, who's our next guest? Tito Patrick?
our next guest is professional eGamer Terence Llave. He was one of the winners for the Nissan GT Asia, and he was a recent winner of the GR Supra Cup and Porsche also. Tama ba, Chupapi?
Hello, magandang gabi po.
That's
Hello.
get over your tag there at Chupageti.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Pare.
Kamusta? Bakit chupageti ang ano?
Ay, wag na natin pag-usapan.
Ayun, madami nang bumabati sa'yo. Hashtag chupageti, baka naman.
May nagpapabati pala si Kimi daw. Hello, good evening. Ayan. Magpapagawa daw siya ng 4x4 pag kay Ton.
Kay Ton.
Papagawa daw siya. Bibili kasi siya ng 4x4, papagawa daw siya kay Ton. Ayun. Minessage niya ako, kinukulit niya ako eh. Ayan, ha?
Ayun.
Sabi niya, sabihin mo sa stream, ayan. Sabihin mo sa live. Papagawa ko kay Ton. Ayan, yun. May customer na kagad si Ton. Ayan,
Okay.
All right, Patrick, want to kick it off?
Yeah, sure. Spaghetti. What many people don't know is nag-start Spaghetti as a laro lang. Gamer ng PS4 ba yun? 5? Tapos, ngayon, career na as a professional e-gamer. So, paano nangyari? Chupapi.
Well, technically, it all started when I had this journey in as a professional esports racing driver before. I had this journey with the FIA Gran Turismo Championships in 2000. I think it was 2018, early 2018. I got an invitation to be in the World Finals, pero unfortunately na-disqualify tayo dahil nung nalaman nila na Pilipino ako, since yun nga meron tayong technicality na tinamaan na hindi daw eligible yung country natin doon. So after all of that, parang I quit my work kasi before I became an entertainer. I quit my work to focus on my esports racing. Now, nung nangyari po yun, nung na-disqualify ako with yung unfortunate event na nangyari, I had almost all of my savings na nawala na, no? To the point that I only had like 8,000 pesos, 7,000 pesos on my BDO account. So it's already on the brink of closing down, no? So parang I had nowhere to go at that point in time. I had nowhere to go. I really had no idea what I'm going to do next. But ang ginawa ko lang was I went specifically to a chapel in Green Hills. I don't know if you guys know that. Merong chapel doon. May maliit na chapel doon. And I don't usually go to church din. Oh, I don't usually go. I'm not a guy in my life na parang I'd go to church every Sunday before. Hindi ako ganun. No. So I went there. Long story short, I went into the chapel and humingi ako ng tulong. Lumuhod ako, pumasok ako ng chapel, humingi ako ng tulong. And I didn't know what to do. The bills are already there. My life is already going down. And after going into the chapel, biglang 2 days after, I got an invite from a couple of old friends na parang sinabi sa akin na parang, bro, why don't you try streaming? Why don't you try doing the love that you have for video games and be an entertainer? Parang ganon. So that's where it all started. I tried to be an entertainer, and I didn't know na it would be parang a second blessing in my life to have another career as an entertainer. So that's how it all started. So yun po. Pasensya na, mahaba yung story.
Oh, yeah.
Ayun.
And now
Sinamarize ko
you're
na lang.
being represented by e-gaming company na rin, di ba?
Yes, oo. I'm trying to. I heard about the opportunity of. I heard about the opportunity of yung mga esports races na lumalabas lately, lalo na ngayong pandemic. You know, it's been talagang a big rise in esports, lalo na in racing. And I took the opportunity, and I'm very thankful na I was given another opportunity to once again represent the country here in the Toyota Motor PH. Yun.
And also, I read recently, nanalo ka rin ng Porsche Philippines, di ba?
Yes, yung sa Porsche naman po, it's an ongoing tournament. So the tournament is still ongoing. We are currently on round 3. This is the final round ngayong weekend. And if I make the cut, on the itong qualifier, last round of qualifiers ngayong weekend, I might just be able to represent the Philippines again with another car brand, which is Porsche. So hopefully,
Wow.
hopefully,
Galing.
Bigatin nga, ang lupit.
hopefully.
Yes,
Yun po.
napag-usapan din last
Last
week.
questions you have?
Yeah. Ako lang, last week kasi napag-usapan nga din with our guest na si JP, yun yung technicalities with ano. Sana gusto ko nga rin, ako din kasi naglalaro din ng GT. Pero hindi kasing galing mo
Hindi naman ako magaling. Grabe naman yun.
pero tingnan mo nare-represent mo ang Pilipinas sa ano. So, ibig sabihin, isa ka sa mga ano. So sobrang
Nakakachamba lang.
sobrang takot ng ibang bansa sa iyo. Tingnan mo, pinadisqualify ka, di ba? Diba, yun. Ang ano, yun nga, sana kung naririnig tayo ng Sony at saka ng PSN, ako
Sana mabiyayaan.
Kasi ako, ang account ko Hong Kong account sayang naman, di ba? Ako gusto ko i-represent Philippines.
Magkaroon na tayo ng PSN Philippines, di ba? So that pag nag-register ka, sarili nga.
Tama.
Yeah. So Terence, I have a question. So paano yung for people who want to get into esports or streaming like you do, ano yung mga kailangan? Like what kind of hardware, how much internet bandwidth do you need? Kailangan ba may aircon yung kwarto mo? Ganon, di ba? What kind of things do you need to begin with?
Well, technically, for people that wants to go and start an esports racing career, or technically get into trying esports, all they need is probably a PlayStation 4, a good internet connection, at least 15 Mbps for the minimum, and you can actually even play with a controller lang. So there's no need for you to even get the steering wheel, not unless you really plan to take it seriously. Alam mo yun, yung parang you really want to go hardcore talaga. So yun. But if you'd like to just try, everybody is actually, ako kasi naniniwala ako in the saying that driving is for everyone. No? It's totally for everyone. It's pwede kang mag-drive for leisure, pwede kang mag-drive just to distress yourself, you know. Pwede ka rin mag-drive because you want to showcase your skills. Pwede ka rin mag-drive. You know, there's a lot of reasons why we're in love with cars. So, para sa akin, if you'd like to go into racing and if you'd like to go into esports, don't let anybody stop you from doing what you want to do. And all you need is a PlayStation 4 or a PC. You can actually just use your controller, hop into the server, and just enjoy it. Yun lang, enjoy it lang.
May pag-asa pa tayo, Neil.
Meron. Oo naman. Oo.
game, di ba? Enjoy it. Don't take it too seriously until you start winning, of course.
Sabi ni
Enjoy
Lambert
lang, enjoy lang.
Carriedo,
Don't think about winning. Just don't think about winning yet. Just
Fun.
enjoy.
have fun.
Yeah,
Yes.
have
Correct,
fun,
correct.
have fun. Enjoy it
Um,
lang.
Tama.
itaas ang bandila ng Pilipinas.
Yes.
May bumabati sa'yo, very well said daw, Chupapi. Sabi ni Lambert.
Yon.
Ito.
Yon, hello, hello.
So yeah, kasi kami din ni Neil, sa Warzone naman kami, hindi kami sa Gran
Of
Turismo.
course, person shooter ako eh.
So, first,
Fucking basic.
Diyan naman ako mahina. Diyan ako mahina. Ako yung laging unang namamatay.
mahirap ba
Hindi ako pwede dyan. Hindi ako pwede sa gera-gera.
mahirap ba mag-stream, mag-e-stream kasi syempre may following ka, syempre nakikita ko minsan like si PewDiePie yata, ang dami na niyang ano. So, para sa iyo, ano bang sa personal experience mo, mahirap ba na kailangan mo ring i-please yung fan base mo o more on be yourself lang? Ano mo madon?
Well, being a streamer in general, most people think it's very easy. Most people just think na parang just put in your camera, click live, show people what game you're playing, and that's it, no? Pero in my experience, being a streamer and an entertainer ever since December of 2018, mahirap siya. It's a very, very hard, tough, and deep road na mukha siyang simple if you're just going to view it. Pero if you're going to see the technicalities of being a streamer, sobrang hirap niya. Sobrang kailangan, alam mo yon, you always have to have good ideas, you always have to have tawag dito, new content, ganon. You always have to please everybody, ganon. And you also have to deal with yung mga basher in toxicity. Marami kasi. So that's one of the struggles and one of the hardships ng pagiging isang streamer. So yun.
Pero meron ka rin mahirap siya. So, ngayon, pero may mga sponsors ka na rin or ano like that.
Thankfully, yes. Thankfully, I have sponsors naman po. Yes.
Yun ang sarap. Hi sa mga sponsors.
So you're saying that streaming can be very lucrative. You can pay the bills with streaming.
It depends. Not I don't want to say it as in a parang when you get into streaming, ayoko lang na magkaroon ng misconception na when people get to view this video and when we say na parang you can go streaming and yeah, that can pay your bills. Yeah, ganyan. I don't want to give that kind of parang meta na when you go into streaming, you can definitely pay your bills, ganyan, ganun. Hindi po ganun. It actually will depend on how you will be marketing yourself as a streamer, how you're going to put in your ideas, how you're going to place your content on the internet for people to be able to embrace you and love you. No, kasi if you're just going to go live and then yung walang direction yung stream mo, you don't have goals that you're setting, siguro hanggang doon ka lang, you won't be able to pay your bills as well. So
time, diba? You have to grow your following then.
You have to also grow your following. Yes, that's also true. That's the hardest part as well. That's one of the hard parts, to grow your following. For people to say na parang, oh, I like this guy, I'm gonna follow this guy, or I like this dude, I'm gonna follow this company, ganyan. That's the most hardest part too, is to please yung viewers na nanonood.
So I think people should realize na it still takes work. Diba?
It is work.
You're fun, you're having fun, but it takes a lot of work to get to where, like you started in 2018, so that was 2 years ago. That's 2 years work already to get to where you are now pa lang, diba? And you still wanna,
and it's very hard,
move further, right?
And it's very hard. It's very hard talaga. Promise. It's if people would like to, yun nga, if people would like to go and try streaming, they can actually go and try. Pero ang mahirap lang is most people kasi they're expecting na when they go streaming, automatic na parang iniisip nila pera. Hindi siya ganun, unfortunately. Oo, hindi siya ganun. So just to be honest, real talk lang.
Real
Yun.
talk.
Oo.
Yan.
Mm.
Magandang advice yan.
pa rin, no? There's still a certain amount of investment you do to get to where you are right now. Diba?
Hanggang ngayon, nag-i-stream ka pa rin. Ilang oras yung pag-i-stream?
Nagsi-stream pa rin. Nasa YouTube na nga lang. Lumipat tayo sa YouTube na. So I'm rebuilding again from scratch. So I made a new YouTube channel, and we're rebuilding it ever since September 1st ngayong taon. So yun. So far okay naman. Good ride.
Meron ngang nagbabati sa'yo, si Camille Rose Hidalgo. Sabi niya, Chupapi, na-miss ka na namin sa FB.
Hello.
Ang dami mong followers talaga na nakakamiss sa'yo sa FB.
Nasa YouTube na po kami. Follow po kayo.
Promote mo yung YouTube channel mo. Anong
YouTube
pangalan?
channel.
Yun. Sa mga listeners natin sa very inviting you guys to come by our YouTube channel. It's www.youtube.com/chupagetti.tv. So may Chupagetti pa rin talaga.
Hindi ako ma-agad over sa Chupagetti. Ano bang meron sa Chupagetti? Kailan nagsimula si Chupagetti?
Nabuhay si Chupagetti ng bago sumabog ang January 1, 2019. Doon siya namulat. Doon siya namulat. December 31 nung pumutok lahat. Pumutok din siya.
So bro, what's the so you're doing streaming, you're doing esports. Ano pa yung mga pwede pasukin na things that are online in line with what you're doing already?
Sa ngayon, I'm only trying to focus on streaming first and foremost, and then being a pro player again on esports. And then I'm trying on a different venue, which is vlogging. So meron tayong mga bagong mga vlog, mga ganon, na comedy at mga food vlogs, mga ganon. And then hopefully I can transition into cars pag medyo lumuwag na yung COVID situation. Gusto ko rin mag-review ng mga kotse. So yun. Those are the avenues that I'm trying.
Tulad ng ginagawa namin pala.
Oo nga because
Gusto ko lang i-try. Gusto ko lang naman i-try.
Why not, diba?
Masaya eh.
Masaya. Promise.
Masaya.
Pandemic, diba?
Gawin na natin siyang Tito Terence.
Tito Terence, yan.
In denial pa eh.
Bata pa po ako. Wag po.
In training.
Wag po.
Ako, Tito in training eh. Sila, Tito Neil, Tito Patrick. So,
what's next, Tito Terence? Anong susunod?
Walang mic. Parang walang mic ata.
Meron.
I think Patrick was asking, what can we expect from you soon? I mean, you mentioned you're getting into vlogging. You've moved to YouTube. Ano yung next step mo? Ano yung plans mo?
Sa ngayon, I think I'm probably transitioning back into professional esports racing with all of the stuff that's happening now. Mainit yung esports internationally and locally. So I'm thinking of trying to compete again, trying to get myself into where I used to be, kumbaga, originally, and hopefully I will be able to try and join in yung mga competitions na magiging available. So yun, that's what they can expect from me in the until the end of the year probably.
Sakto, Pwede yung ano. Do you know JP Tuason pa? Terence?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
Ano, di ba mga, ano sila, may mga cup sila. So, yun. Baka ma-represent mo kami ng Pilipinas ulit. Sana.
Marami magagaling eh.
Madami na nga. may years old, di ba, kakalaban mo. Mapapaganon ka na lang.
Marami magaling, marami. Kailangan makachamba.
Tama.
Practice lang yan. Practice lang, no?
Practice. Yes.
Yung na-mention nga namin kay JP last weekend, naakalain mo na kung nung bata-bata ka, napagsasabihan ka ng parents mo na, naglalaro ka na naman ng kasi wala kang mapapala, mag-aaral ka. But, esports. #esports, mom. Diba? Diba? Okay, PlayStation mo. Hapon ko yan. Diba?
Di ba meron na ngayon, I think Lasal ba yun? Meron ng class for esports. Di ba?
Hindi, wala pa. I think they didn't push through yet. Wala pa. Parang they're planning. Yeah, they're planning, but hasn't pushed through yet. So hopefully meron. That's gonna be good. It's gonna be something different, no?
Yes.
Very different. Yeah.
Ang ganda pakinggan, Bachelor in Science or Arts in esports.
Esports.
Oo, gandang ba pakinggan. Mag-i-enroll
nga. Major in Gran Turismo.
Major in Gran Turismo.
Ako major ako, doctorate in Call of Duty.
Doctorate in first person game. Okay, tapat?
So, ano yung mga next na game mo, Chup? Yung regional finals, Super Cup, tama? Saka yung sa... ano yung next sa Porsche? Super Cup and Porsche. Anong next?
Anong next daw? Supra Cup or yung Porsche?
Yung next one is, so right now right this weekend is the last qualifying round for Porsche Super Cup Asia. And then next weekend na yung regional finals. So Sunday yung regional finals. And I'll be working closely with Toyota on start probably half of next week before the start of the regional finals. I'll be working with them starting Friday pa lang. We're gonna be doing starting Friday pa lang, we're gonna be doing some training, we're going to be doing some practice, and pati yung mga strategies na gagawin namin. So we probably need to formulate on those, and yun, sa office nila sa Toyota.
Parang
so yun. Thank you so much din pala sa Toyota Motor Philippines, by the way, for this opportunity. Yeah.
I have a question. Are you guys racing in 1080p or 4K?
Ayun, magandang question.
Setup nyo sa...
I think we're racing in 1080p. It's in 1080p. Yeah. 4K kasi would drop the FPS to 30. So
hangin pati ng band.
babagsak yung FPS ng 30. So I think it's best to have it at 1080-60 para maganda yung refresh rate. Kita mo talaga yung drive. So yun.
Mm-hmm. So para din palang tunay na race team kasi nag-strategize kayo. Hindi lang siya laro-laro talaga.
Hindi na siya laro eh. You have to strategize, and surprisingly people are actually very serious about this. They're very serious. Nagulat ako that they're very serious about this. So parang it's not your typical video game na parang tawa-tawa lang, enjoy lang. Seryoso sila. As in to the point na parang nasan yung breaking point, nasan yung apex, saan yung tamang turn-in. Alam mo yun, parang, uy, teka lang, parang nasa Clark ako ah. Parang hindi, nasa video game lang ako, hindi. Akala ko nasa Clark ako eh.
Diba? Na nafe-feel mo yung differences ng tire choice, suspension settings, diba?
Yes.
Sa performance ng kotse mo sa virtual na track, diba?
Yes. Ang galing na ng games ngayon. I think I can't even call them games anymore kasi sobrang ang galing lang ng technology. I mean, I wish we had this before. Yung,
Yes.
before.
Yung bata pa tayo.
Mm. Yung bata pa. Yung maliit pa tayo.
Ulit pa tayo.
Maliit lang.
Terence, ano yung setup mo sa bahay?
Oo nga.
What gear do you use? And yun nga, while you're preparing for next week's big regional finals sa Toyota, ano yung gamit mo sa bahay?
Maala-ala dyan.
Here at home, I have a customized rig. Yung frame ng upuan ko is customized bakal siya. And then the seat that I have came from a Honda Civic or my Honda Civic SIR. So, galing dun sa auto ko before. And then, since nagpalit ako ng upuan, nakatambak lang. So, kinabit na lang namin dun yon. And then, I'm using a Thrustmaster steering wheel set, Thrustmaster T300 RS. So, yun. And then I have a 50-inch TV for my monitor. 50-inch, yeah.
Doon ka nag-YouTube.
Doon.
Kasi na-mention nga ni JP last week na Thrustmaster nga yung gear na gagamitin nyo rin sa actual race or is that yun din yung ginamit nyo sa finals, di ba? Sa nationals.
For the national finals, we're going to use a Thrustmaster T150. So ibang model siya, pero same brand, different model lang.
Alright.
Different compared to what I have at home. Yun. From what I have at home. Yun.
Galing.
So yun, nakita ko FB mo, may parang sinetap ka na bagong rig sa Toyota, di ba?
Yeah, that's the one that we're gonna use for the regional finals. Yung na-post sa FB kanina. So that's the rig we're gonna use.
Ako question, since nasa tayo, so seryosohan tayo sa Gran Turismo. So,
sige po.
Kukuha ka rin ba ng PS5?
Meron po, bibigyan po ako ni Toyota.
Pahinga!
Yun!
Bibigyan kami ni Toyota ng PS5 once it comes out.
Teka, question. Papipiliin ka, PS5 o yung rig na gagamitin nyo sa weekend?
Yun, question.
PS5. Walang isip-isip yun, PS5. Oo, walang isip-isip.
Baka naman, wag mo kaming kalimutan.
Ako, hiling ko, ilagay ang Pilipinas sa mapa ng PSN. That's it.
Tama, yun.
Ano yun, man?
Sana. I hope so.
Kasi madami na din sa Pilipinas na naglalaro. Ako, PSN user ako since PS.
At saka, I think ever since PS4 came out, and, people are buying games now. Kasi a lot of people were still jailbreaking their consoles nung PS3, di ba? PS2.
Oh.
Kahit nung PlayStation 1, they chipped it. So,
yeah.
PS4, I think, very secure. People appreciate the fact na I'll pay for it and I'll game and I'll have a good time rather than yung Papa jailbreak mo. So, I think it'll also build yung bring in the more legitimate players like us na gumagastos.
Gumagastos talaga.
Legit.
Pero na-miss ko yung 25 pesos na PS1 CD.
Yun. Sana host.
Uy, nabuto ko
ngayon.
Sana.
PlayStation 1, 300 pesos na game.
Tama. Lalo. 100 nga.
Ha? Yun lang 300. Then there was a shop in Mega Mall that if you nagsisale sila, minsan you can get one for like $30. Ganon. Yung mga really crap games. Pinapatulan ko na. Meron ako yung nilalaro.
Dati, padamihan pa ng CD. CD naka-plastic lang. Hindi siya naka-case.
Yung naka-CD, yung sa sasakyan, yung may
di ganun.
Parang album.
Gusto mo na rin
ganun dati.
Original na PlayStation disc ng PS1, itim yung likod di ba?
That's the original one. Yeah. That's the original one. Yeah.
So wait, Terence, what was your first game on the PlayStation ever?
Yun, magandang tanong.
First game on the PlayStation, I had Gran Turismo.
Yun.
PlayStation 1. What?
PS1. GT1 on PS1, yeah.
ang favorite car mo, Escudo Escudo Spike,
Pikes Peak.
Oo,
Pikes Peak.
Pikes Peak. Paboritong kotse pag Gran Turismo.
Mapapanalunan mo lahat ng karera gamit yun. Madaya.
Madayang kotse, sobra.
Madaya.
Lumilipad.
Yun, at saka yung Renault Space F1.
Oh, yun. Renault Space F1 daw. Isa pa yun.
Isa pa yun. Pero ano yun, medyo hindi ka nagagamit, rare. Rare
Escudo
pops.
talaga. Binabangga-bangga mo lang yung mga kalaban.
Ako PS3 na ako nag-Gran Turismo eh.
PS3 na?
Oh, PS3. Kind of a late catch-up.
Pero those were the better versions now on the PS3. Those were actually the better versions.
PS3 eh.
Yung PS1,
Before na.
yung PS1 grabe talaga pag nag-start ka. Pero it's nice to see na parang the evolution of the game from how it started to where it is now. Galing sobra.
Tama.
Galing.
Oh, may humihingi ng shoutout, Terence. Oh.
Ano yun?
Pa-shoutout po, kagaling kay Francis Pantalyon. Pa-shoutout po, shoutout sa lahat ng Chupageti YouTube members.
Shoutout sa lahat ng Chupageti YouTube members. Hello, good evening.
Panalo.
Minsan nga, dadalaw kami sa Chupageti YouTube mo.
Yan. Subscribe na rin kayo.
Subscribe din kayo sa
Subscribe na rin kayo.
Subscribe din kayo sa Verified Titos.
Yan, subscribe din kayo sa Verified PH. Tama yan. Yan.
Dapat next time kasama ka pa rin dito sa madami tayong mapapag-usapan dito At saka mga Titos stuff eh. PS1
Champion na si Chupageti.
Oo, champion yun. Pag champion ka na, guess ka namin ulit para pag-usapan natin anong strategies.
Sana mag-champion.
Sana.
Kaya yan.
Sana, I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Para sa bansa, I'll do my best.
Yun.
Yan, I'll do my best.
Tapos papaparade tayo sa Makati Ave, di ba? Ganun.
Papasarado natin
Makati. Tapos gaganong-ganong ka.
Pero Terence, ano yung preparations mo for this coming weekend? Are you watching videos of your competitors? Medyo are you spying on them by checking out their Facebook or Instagram?
So far sa ngayon, I don't want to spy sa ngayon. I just want to focus on myself, on how I drive and how I would be able to be consistent on the para dun sa mga races, no? Kasi I think we will be running 3 races on 3 different racetracks. And although hindi ko pwede sabihin dito kung ano yung mga yun. I have to be like consistent on in terms of pace and lap time. And I have to be able to conserve my tires, make sure they don't be torn out before the end of the lap or before the end of the race. So yun yung pinaka focus ko ngayon. The reason why I don't wanna spy on the other people in the other countries is if baka mamaya pag nag-spy ako, parang, uy, they can do this time and I can't, tapos parang mawawalan ako ng gana. So I don't wanna take a look at their anong ginagawa nila, kung anong oras yung lap times nila. Because I wanna primarily focus on kung ano yung kaya kong gawin. And I believe kung ano yung kaya kong gawin could get us a championship. So yun yung I have to focus on myself. So that's my plan. So yun.
Okay.
Oh, nawala si Patrick. Anyway, so pero how many hours are you practicing every day? Are you that sort of thing?
For now, I'm practicing I'm trying to practice about mga 1 hour to about 2 hours ng madaling araw kasi that's the only time na parang meron akong vacant time, like after streaming I get to eat dinner, then after eating dinner, yun na, mag-ano na ako, magti-train na ako, pero only for an hour or two. But this week that's coming, I would probably parang stream maybe 2 times lang or 3 times this week, and then focus on training na ng talagang tutok for the Supra Cup. So that's how much it's important para sa akin din. And I don't want to let my country down as well. So yun, malaki yung dinadala natin kasi. So kailangan I have to work hard for it as well. So yun.
Are you in touch with our other representatives, yung the other two Pinoys that are part of Team Philippines? Are you guys coming up with a strategy or kanya-kanyang practice muna?
Sa ngayon it's kanya-kanyang practice, pero we share like data. We have a GC, ginawan kami ng GC, so that we can communicate there, and we're also sharing parang data like of our practice in the parang X number of laps, how much tires did you use, what's your pace, what's your lap times, ganon,
So
and what's your fuel. Yun,
you have practice gantong gulong, gantong ganyan settings.
Yeah. So, nag-share kami ng info sa isa't isa, parang just to try and help each other out. Kasi at the end of the day, kaming tatlo pa rin, we're Team Philippines. So, we want to make sure that everybody, all the representatives and the other guys would be able to represent the country ng talagang solid. Yung buong buo talaga tayo. Yun.
Babiyahe din ba kayo palabas ng or dito lang sa Pilipinas?
Supposedly, we're supposedly going to fly to Singapore next week, pero to represent Philippines. Pero unfortunately, dahil COVID, sayang yung trip to Singapore. sayang, nag-vlog sana ako sa Singapore. Dahil dito.
Hi, Toyota.
So, ang gagawin namin, imbis na we're flying to Singapore, we're going to fly to GT Tower Makati. Doon kami lilipad. So, yeah. So, we're gonna be, GT Tower Makati. Doon yung racing. Yeah.
Tsaka,
online tayo.
They made sure na, you guys have fast internet, so PLDT jumped on board, right?
Yeah.
PLDT will be the official PLDT kung hindi ko pa pala na-announce, no? Hindi pa na-announce. Naunahan natin. So PLDT, since nabanggit niyo na, PLDT will be our official sponsor. They've sponsored the entire series, and they've sponsored the internet connection for us doon to make sure na we'll be having the most fast and reliable connection with PLDT Home. Oh, yes.
I guess. 5G connection ba to? 5G?
Ano yung gamit natin? We're using a LAN connection just to make sure na it's really,
no?
300 Mbps?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were given a 300 Mbps connection. We were sponsored 300 Mbps. Yeah.
So habang kumakarera kayo, si Liza soberano ng internet.
Sana nga pumunta siya doon para ano naman, di ba? Mapagpa-autograph kami sa kanya. Liza, baka naman. Liza, baka naman. Daan ka naman doon.
Baka sabihin sa'yo, baka manalo ka bigla. Kaya ganun sabihin ni Liza, dapat manalo ka, Terence.
Liza, bigyan ka namin ng foods. Dalaw ka.
Bawal dapat lahat patay ang wifi, no, para sureball na
mabilis.
Di ba? Bawal kumabit sa wifi muna ng
Pwede naman, we've tried it. Actually, I came from there kanina. We were testing the entire connection and the setup, yon. So far okay naman. Very stable naman.
You guys you have a separate line to the internet, no? For your setup.
Yeah. So they gave us one driver gets 300 Mbps connection.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Wow.
Hindi, mahirap naman kung kakabit sila sa wifi ng Toyota, di ba? Bigla may nanood ng YouTube, di.
Patay.
Padihal tayo kay Chupapi.
Pa-download tayo.
Habang naglalaro.
Saglitan lang download. Ang bilis mag-download.
300 Mbps.
Ang bilis eh.
Ang bilis.
Uy, alam mo, maganda i-download doon. At
Blu-ray
that's,
copy.
dude, yung
Warzone.
4K 77 ng Star Wars, yung
Yun.
super linaw
Squadrons.
4K 77, I don't know, I think it's 70 gig din yung file eh.
70.
I think that's Squadrons. Star Wars Squadrons, yeah.
Bro, it's a remastered original non-special edition movie nung Star Wars na ginawang 4K na nag-source pa sila ng mga old cinema rolls na kung wala na yung mga original masters na ano, tapos inisa-isa nila yung frame na in-upscale. I mean,
Ang galing nga nun eh. Ang galing nga eh. Solid. Solid yun, solid.
Yeah, USB.
Papadala ko yung hard drive, ha? May hard drive, 5 tera, padala ko sa'yo.
Sakto, Friday, nandun na ako. Download na.
Pero ginagawa, testing ko lang po yung
Tapos may listahan ako ng mga albums ng Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park, yan lahat. Pero kidding aside, bawat driver din may kasama din siyang, syempre kunyari may tech team na kasama ka rin sakaling nawalan ng signal
meron, may tech team. There's a tech team on site for us drivers. So ang galing nga ng Toyota eh, nagawa nila ng sobrang solid yung they've managed to, despite the pandemic situation that we have, ang galing na they were able to pull that setup. Ang galing. So big props to Toyota for that. Galing, solid. Tapos may Fortuner launch pa sila kanina. Galing. Galing.
Fortuner, guwako.
Solid.
Pag naging champion nga, mayroon ka ring Fortuner pagdating mo.
Sana!
Yon.
Toyota! Hi, Toyota!
The Chupageti edition.
Chupageti edition!
Ford ka.
Ay,
Joke lang.
May Camry ako.
Sabay.
Di ba ang Jeep merong may Call of Duty edition. So ang Fortuner may Chupagetti's edition. Panalo.
Yan. I like that.
Neil?
Anyway, Terence, you know what? It is a Saturday night, and would like to thank you for joining us. Paano ulit? Where can people follow you, add you up, that sort of thing?
So we have for our live streams and our vlogs, you can visit our YouTube channel. Again, it's www.youtube.com/chupagettitv. We also have a Facebook page, if ever na gusto nyong i-follow yung esports journey namin. And of course, some of our other streams and highlights, you can go to Lallave Motorsports Project-Anbu. That will be our Facebook page. And then sa Instagram naman na wala akong followers, baka naman gusto nyo i-follow sa Instagram. Chupagetti. Ay, ano?
Ano naman?
Bago lang eh. Bago lang.
So we wish you luck in the coming week. We know that it's a big deal on the 25th, and I hope you do us proud. No matter what happens, proud kami na you made it this far, man. Good job.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Good luck.
Salamat mga tito.
Sila.
Bata pa ako.
Bata pa rin ako. Sige, maraming salamat at pinaunlakan mo kami dito sa aming verified Titos.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for inviting me over. Thank you. More power sa verified PH. Thank you guys.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you,
Sana
Chupapi.
ma-ano ka pa namin, ma-invite ka namin pag next time.
Oo naman.
Sige. Okay.
I-review mo yung
You.
The Chupageti Fortuner edition.
Oh, for... Sige. Bye-bye.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
man.
thank you, thank you.
Next Chupapi, thank you.
Wow,
Ang
galing.
dami nating ang dami nating napag-usapan.
Sobrang cool.
Longest episode we've had so far.
Yeah, episode 4.
Mm.
Baka maging habit. Okay, that was fun. That was good. You know, we learned a lot from both Ton and Terence, and you know, it's always fun to speak to friends. Diba, pag weekday, laging busy tayo, ganun, that sort of thing. Kaya sobrang ideal tong ginawa natin pag Saturday nights. And, you know, good luck to, let's wish everyone to wish si Terence and the rest of the team Philippines uh, good luck on their race next Saturday. Siguro we'll post up a link for that on our Facebook page
Yes.
and the website so that people can follow para masuportahan sila. No? And if you're ever thinking of getting your vehicle set up, give Ton Llave a call or a buzz on Facebook or just drop by his shop, diba? I'm sure
Yes.
he'd be willing to talk to you and give you the setup that I think, you know, the proper thing that you need. Yeah.
Mm. And don't forget again to like and subscribe in our Facebook tsaka YouTube. Andyan sa ilalim, dumadaan sa ilalim ang aming Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. And yan, sumali kayo sa mga discussion. Every Saturday, 9:30, meron kaming mga live stream kami. Ito Pat?
Correct. Yeah, all the links are there. Like, subscribe, follow us. If you have questions during our live streams, post them wherever you are on Facebook or Instagram and we can read them. Right, Titos?
All right. Cool. So I guess that's episode number 4 na, no?
Number
Four.
4.
4 under the belt. And on that note, we'll call it a week. You guys have a great week coming in, and we'll see you again next Saturday. No,
No,
guys.
next Saturday, yes. Bye-bye.
Night,
Have a
Titos
good
and Titas.
Good night.